You're listening to the Miami Guides podcast.
So I consider myself a Miami person. You know, I was raised here, school, college. Now I sell the city. So I would say I'm definitely a Miami girl. I live the Miami lifestyle. I just love the city. I love South of 5th, where we are now. Call me Gabby's. You have across from us, you have the Joe Stone Crab. East of us, we have Smith and Walensky. This whole little area, in my opinion, is probably number one in Miami in terms of walkability and just lifestyle. You can walk everywhere, take a morning dip at 7 a.m. and walk back.
Hey everybody, what's up? Today is 1st of June and we have a brand new episode of the Miami Guides podcast. Well, if you're new to the show, we chat with inspiring entrepreneurs, innovators and hustlers who are doing amazing things right here in Miami. Well, thank you so much for listening to the show. Today we are in South of 5th, which is just minutes away from the touristic areas like Ocean Drive and Lincoln Roads. South of 5th is one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in Miami Beach and home to some of the most historic restaurants, and the area just feels like a whole other world. I'm meeting up with a wonderful guest I'm thrilled to share with you. Her name is Banna Fakhoury. Banna is a Miami native and real estate professional selling the city as a sales director for a real estate management agency. I talked with Banna how she got started in the real estate industry and about the Miami lifestyle. She shared some of her favorite restaurants and events in Miami and the best places to live in this city. Well, Banna has an inspiring story, sharing her knowledge about Miami and the real estate market. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you guys to our wonderful guest, Banna Fakhoury. Hey Banna, how are you?
I am great. Thank you so much for inviting me here today.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for coming over and taking your time to be on the podcast of the Miami Guides.
Well, thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure. I've been following the Miami Guide for a long time now, actually.
All right,
so it's
great.
So it's so good to finally be here speaking with you about it. I'm actually a Miami native.
You're born and raised?
I was born in California, but I moved here when I was 3.
Right.
So I consider myself a Miami person. You know, I was raised here, school, college. Now I sell the city. So I would say I'm definitely a Miami girl. I live the Miami lifestyle. I just love the city.
What made you start getting into real estate? What gave you the idea to do that?
Yeah, I was about 20 and I was a marketing intern at the time for an e-commerce company. The internship finished, I was figuring out my next step in life, and then my friends at the time had opened up an investment firm for real estate. And everyone, that seemed to be the path for me to take. So I said, okay, I will get my license and I will join them. And that's how it started. And I started doing distressed properties, finding properties for a fee, and then they would resell it and things like that. So I got into the investment side of the business.
Right. Okay.
And from there, I got into general real estate. And then as soon after that, I joined the commercial brokerage out in Wynwood. And that was a very different style of brokerage sales and things like that. And then after that, I was there for about a year, and then now I am where I am now, and I'm the sales director for a real estate agency.
Okay, so you've been all over Miami.
I've covered all the steps. I've covered everything in real estate, different parts of Miami, and now I'm in South Beach, based out of South Beach.
Okay. So you've seen a lot of Miami, all the different areas. Is there any particular area that you like best?
It's a good question. I am torn in between 2 places. I love South of 5th, where we are now. Call Me Gabby's. You have across from us, you have the Joe Stone Crab. East of us, we have Smith & Wollensky. This whole little area, in my opinion, is probably number one in Miami in terms of walkability and just lifestyle. You can walk everywhere, take a morning dip at 7 a.m., walk back to your condo, start your day. It's really just an amazing lifestyle. It's an expensive lifestyle, but it's worth it. It's some serious goals, South of Fifth is. And then my second favorite neighborhood is Coconut Grove.
Okay.
Get across the bridge. It's close to Coral Gables, on that side of town. And it's also changing so much. I was there recently, and I used to live there about 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
And from then until now, it's a completely different city as well.
Right. So South of Fifth is really your most favorite area at the moment.
Yeah, I love South of Fifth.
Right.
The lifestyle, you can walk to your favorite restaurants. You're very close to the ocean. You're close to the expressway. South of Fifth and South Beach are two different things. Fifth Street separates the two, and there's a whole difference between the two areas. And all of Miami, I don't think is anything like South of Fifth. So that's it adds to its uniqueness and its value.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the views, the cruise ships passing by, and the park, of course. And there are beautiful buildings as well, and everything is nearby, and it's still a little bit away from the crowds.
Exactly.
So that's
a nice little gem in Miami.
Right.
There's nowhere else in Miami, I think, that you can see cruise ships, at sunset or go to Monty's or walk back to your yacht. The marina's right here. Or 10 minutes you cross the bridge and you're in downtown Brickell. It's just really special, to have this kind of town in Miami.
All right. Are there any favorite restaurants here in the neighborhood?
Yes, so right across from us is Joe's Stone Crab, and I would say it's one of my top 3 favorites in all of Miami.
Right.
Stone crabs are a delicacy of Miami and South Florida in general.
It's a Miami classic,
It's a Miami classic. It really is, and there's a season for it.
Right.
So you have to kind of take advantage of the season. I believe it's
October
to May, something like that.
That's also when you have the other food festival, right? The seafood festival.
Yeah.
Did you ever go there?
In Coconut Grove? I've been to the Coconut Grove Seafood Festival. There's a couple of festivals that go on throughout the year.
Yeah, it's happening something every month.
Always. There's always something going on in Miami. Miami Beach, Coconut Grove, Coral Gables, there's always something going on. So you really do stay busy.
Right.
And with this kind of weather, there's no reason to stay home,
Are there any particular events that you enjoy most?
Yes, there is. That's a good question. So, the first week of December, you have the very popular Art Basel.
Okay, right.
Art Basel is one of the top events of the year.
Right.
It's international. You have worldwide people from all over the world come by to Miami. They buy art. They invest in the economy in the city. Hotel rates are high. Everything is pretty high, but it's just so worth it. You meet tons of great people. You see all this amazing art, all these amazing events. It's really a special time to be in Miami. I recommend it to everyone, including clients.
And you get to watch beautiful art from international artists and local artists.
Yes, right? Exactly that. And some of them are costly, upwards of $100,000, I would say, $200,000. But there's others that are in the $3,000 to $10,000 range, and it's affordable. It's just a great way to involve the entire community. Even if you're not going to buy all these expensive pieces, you bring out the family, you bring out friends, you bring out clients. It's just something amazing to do, and it's a week long.
Right.
During the day you have the art, and at night you have the parties and events. So it's really a great event that covers a really great time that covers all parts of Miami.
Yeah. If you compare real estate in the early days compared to now, has a lot of that's changed, or?
Yeah, a lot has definitely changed when I first started till now. I've been in the industry six years now.
Right.
When I first started, we were in the investment side of the business as well. So there was lots of distressed properties, foreclosure, short sales. That was a really good time to be in Miami during that turn of the cycle.
It was a good time to buy?
It was a good time to buy. Yeah, it really was. Right. Since then, the market has shifted a little bit. We are now, I think, more on the buyer's market, more opportunities for buyers. Besides that, so much has changed in Miami as well. You have new luxury buildings in Coconut Grove that you never used to have before.
Okay.
Coco Walk, a huge Miami staple, has been around for so many years, and there wasn't really much going on. You had vacant spaces. It was very, you had some bars, some places, but it wasn't really much to do. So that sold, I believe, for $68 million in the last couple of years. Now they're redoing it completely, putting office space, retail space, apartment buildings. So it's becoming a live, work, and play area, the Coconut Grove area. Back in the day, you didn't really have that so much. So it's nice to see that kind of change. Even in dining, you have all these new restaurants, all these new concepts coming out, everything walkable to other places as well. So Coconut Grove in itself has really changed. South Beach as well. South Beach maintains itself. We've seen new luxury developments, $3 million, $5 million apartments that you didn't have before. You had the main ones, Murano, Apogee, Continuum, Icon, things like that. But now you have new ones, Glass, Ocean. You have a lot going on. So it's nice to see how much it's grown from when I first started until now.
Right.
And I definitely think it's going to keep on going. If you've seen the downtown Miami area, it's just booming. When I first started real estate, there was half of the things that were in downtown no longer exist now. You had the bar, Will Call. You had a sports bar, Hoops, that I actually used to work at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 5-6 years ago. You have none of these things anymore, but instead you have Miami World Center. That's this massive development, hotel,
That's
malls.
new, right? It's
new.
Is it?
Yeah,
Not ready yet?
No, not ready yet.
No.
It's currently being built.
Is there any particular project that you are really interested in?
Paramount Miami is very special.
Okay.
Miami World Center. That's going to be, I think, a huge game changer in the area.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's always been a little bit of gap in downtown, in between. You have these luxury high-rises, and then you have not much else going on behind it. So now that you have the Paramount World Center going on, I think it'll definitely boost the area. You have the first 24-hour nightclub, 11, very popular as well.
Yeah,
one of the top grossing in the nation. You have space right across from it. So the whole area is just going to be really, really, really nice.
Developed.
Yeah.
So is that where most of the locals live, or what do you consider where locals are in Miami, or is it everywhere?
I guess their locals are everywhere. I think South Beach has more, transplants. People that relocate to Miami, they come to South Beach. You have the ocean. Everything's walkable. I would say the locals maybe will live in Coral Gables, on the west side, South Miami, West Kendall, where I was, raised in West Kendall. It's considered the suburbs of Miami, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe about 20 minutes from the beach.
And nowadays in real estate, social media is very important. Do you think so too? Is social media, does it help, or does it make things more difficult for you?
No, I think it definitely helps, and I think that as a business owner, everyone should be conquering social media.
Okay.
It's number one, it's free.
Right.
Number one, it's free. It's your best marketing source. I always tell new real estate agents that as well, to really develop your social media. All of a sudden, you have access to the entire world. The world has access to you. I have actually definitely gotten clients, buyers, sellers, renters, everything off of social media. And even in social media, 5 years ago to now, it's completely revolutionized real estate as well.
How do you connect with your with customers on social media?
I try to showcase properties all the time.
Right.
I basically try to show the Miami lifestyle, the yachting, the boating, the restaurants, the walking everywhere, the beautiful weather year-round, the ocean.
Yeah, there are lots of things to show off. And
there's so many things to show off, and there's so much to do all the time that I don't think the rest of the nation is on the same level as we are when it comes to things to do, things to see, things of that nature. I recently shifted into video marketing.
Okay.
If you're not doing video marketing, you're a step behind.
Right. And then what kind of platform? What's your favorite platform?
It depends who I'm trying to target. It depends on who I'm trying to target. I like Instagram for the most part.
Okay.
But Facebook has family, has cousins, has past clients, has... I'm part of the Association of Realtors, number one in the nation. I have a lot of those people on my Facebook. Facebook tends to be a little bit of the older crowd. But Facebook has also given me lots of referrals. Instagram has given me lots of exposure. So I like to use both platforms. You know, it's very easy to post on Instagram and just share it to Facebook. So I think all platforms needs to be really targeted.
Okay, so to cross-promote on different platforms.
Cross-promotes, yes.
Yeah.
And both produce different results.
Right.
Yeah. On Facebook, sharing is very easy. It's one button. You know, on Instagram, you would post to your story, but how do you post to your own timeline? It's a little different, you know.
Right. Okay. So, well, that's a very, very good way to connect with future customers and to show off the Miami lifestyle.
Definitely.
So, what do you do when you're not working in Miami?
Lately, I've been working every single day, but in between those days, I try to take advantage. Something I've been doing for many years and I love doing is on Sundays, I typically reserve a bed on the sand and of a nearby hotel, and I just lay out and I relax.
Just vacation in your own city.
A little mini vacation right on the ocean. It's just really, really beautiful. Take it all in. Take a dip in the ocean, lay down, read a book.
Right.
It's a nice way to come back and center yourself from a long week of, you know, real estate.
Nice.
There's lots of amazing spas throughout the city.
Right.
You know,
is there any particular one that you enjoy most?
Yes. So my favorite one at the moment is at the Faina.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Faina
that's
Hotel,
an amazing place.
Tierra Santa Healing House is gorgeous. I haven't seen anything else like it really in Miami right now. The hammam is this huge room of marble.
Right.
They have all these amazing classes too. They have facials that are organic and they use live products, you know, live acting agents, things like that. But I definitely think spas, hotels, things like that in Miami to take advantage of. You don't need to be a tourist to take advantage of these things. You can easily go in as a local, as a guest.
Right. Okay. Well, that's sounds very relaxing.
Relaxing, yeah. You need to relax in Miami.
Right. Well, especially Miami is the best place for that. And to take some time off in your own city, enjoy the beach, go to all these different hotels. Do you have any future plans? What do you have plans for this year or coming years?
This year, I plan to develop my business more.
Okay.
Most definitely. I'm expanding my team. I plan to do more video marketing, more seminars, attending seminars, conferences. I plan to develop more my role in the Association of Realtors. I plan to develop more my role in the Association of Realtors.
Right.
I'm a state director for NAR, the National Association. So I'm doing more of the politics side of the business this year as well.
What does that mean? The politics side?
The politics side. So I'm a major investor in RPAC, which is a political action fund. We donate money to a good cause, to certain causes that affect homeowners in the city, in the state actually, and different causes that really affect us. Lots of things that we have pushed for have passed, and they've helped business owners and homeowners in the city, and that's all due to the efforts of us in the association.
Okay.
So it's nice to be it's nice to be in that part of the business as well.
So also giving a little back to the city and
always giving back to the community.
Right.
That's a huge thing on my end. Yeah.
All right. Well, it was really nice to hear your story and to talk about Miami, what you like and enjoy most in this city. Well, I want to thank you very much for coming over and talking about yourself, about Miami, and thank you so much.
It was a big pleasure. Thank you so much as well.
Is there any URL or place that people can find more about you that you want to share?
Definitely. My Instagram is Miami__real estate.
All right.
Easily find me on there. On Facebook, I have a business page as well, Banna Fakhoury. If you'd like to email me, it's bannamiami@gmail.com. I'm very easy to get a hold of. Feel free to reach out.
Okay. Thanks so much, Banna. It was a pleasure, and we will share it on the Miami Guides.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Mike.
All right. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Miami Guide podcast as much as we enjoyed creating it. Well, you can find more information about our guest in the show notes. And if you haven't subscribed to our show yet, please take out your phone right now and subscribe to the Miami Guide podcast so that you don't have to miss another show. All of our episodes are also on our website, themiamiguide.com. And I would love to hear your feedback about the episodes. I appreciate if you'd leave me a review on iTunes. If there is anything on the podcast, any questions, just get back to me on Instagram. Well, we have more episodes coming up. We're brewing with ideas, stories and content we can't wait to share with you. Well, once again, my name is Mike and I'm here to inspire you with amazing stories, capturing the vibes of Miami and help you discover the magic of this city. You can follow us online everywhere as The Miami Guide on Instagram, Facebook and our website themiamiguide.com. Thank you so much for listening and see you in the next episode.